Here. Okay. It's not like you don't necessarily have to open these doors, but I don't know. It's fun. I like doing it. Okay. What's into? Turn it on.
Message for Jim. Listen, about these rotations. Every day for the last 2 weeks, we've been flipping the station back and forth. I've been getting imagery from the coordinates you requested for days now. Sam's hard drive is filling up with pictures of blank space, and Ailsa's too polite to say, but she's pissed the rotations are interfering with her climate work. She needs the scope as much as you do. Or don't. I don't know. There's nothing to look at there, Jim, so why am I looking again and again? What's going on, Jim?
What's going on,
It's
Jim?
for me on this mission, and you know someone far less qualified could do this work. So what haven't you told me?
Hmm.
What am I looking for?
Hmm.
Keep me in the loop, Jim.
You're missing a space.
Message ends.
You're missing a space, Sam. It's bad transcription. Okay. Any documents in here? Ooh. Laptop. Okay. Got a happy couple. Communications network. More laptops. So many laptops. She's got like 3 laptops in here. Environmental sensor. Fire extinguisher. Anybody in the sleeping bag? Nobody in the sleeping bag. Hatch control, which is open. And I'm already connected to it somehow. Don't ask questions. Anything else in here? Document. Photograph of May Morgan's first spacewalk. Picture alongside Captain Jim Elias. 2019? Okay. And UN 07.
Sam, record broadcast.
You got it.
Houston, we are approaching the coordinates.
Oh.
EFR is on standby.
Oh.
Station scope is locked.
What you doing, Captain?
Sam systems are open. There's no way back now. Vector aligns in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bill,
Nothing happened.
I don't think this is working.
What you doing, Captain? Doing some shenanigans. Not telling the crew about it. And Sam doesn't remember because all of his memory has been corrupted. Or has it? Or has it been replaced by us, the player? And that's why he's behaving so strangely. Why it's suddenly growing a bit of sentience, which is a kind of, I guess, meta thing for the game. That's how I like to interpret it, anyway. A medical report on Captain Jim Elias showing high levels of cortisol. It suggests that the captain is under excessive stress. No shit. What's that? Just laptop. Okay. ULA. I don't think there's anything in here. Explosive bolts. Yeah. Let's put me on that. immediately use endgame. Can't use. This is offline. It's probably for the best. Don't trust me with explosive bolts. Okay, I think these are just like the connection rooms. They're not... Nothing important is going to be in them, except for explosive bolts. And like, I wouldn't be able to connect to it if I don't use it at some point. Oh, there's a laptop in here though.
Stas and Ailsa, please. Thanks, guys. Don't worry. It's not just your imagination. This isn't gossip either. We just want what's best for them and what's least disruptive to observation. I'll go to Jim with Ailsa's sleep station idea. A change of scenery could be nice anyway. Message end.
Okay. Sleep station. I could do with a sleep station. Okay, where have we not been? Okay, no camera in there. You will be... Oh, we're very low on this camera. More explosive bolts, huh? That's two we found now. Still offline. So is that laptop. The camera could do with rotating a bit faster, but otherwise it's kind of fine. I connected these hatches. Connected to that one. Am I connected to this one? No. UN3? We've been to UN3, but we didn't do the crew tracker bit. We connected to it, but we didn't actually use it. Because we weren't allowed. But now we are. And we gotta set up our router again. This time it's whites. Whites to green.
That's sensor 2 online now as well. Nearly there.
Okay, so the last one is in 6, that one. So let's try the other areas first. This is very bright. Whoever's room this is. Maybe it's the captain's? There we are. Somewhere. Like right there-ish. Well, there I am. I don't know where you guys are. That's where I am. Lots of cameras. All zeros? It's not all zeros. Okay. Landmark research on observation. Dr. Elsie Yang heads up an internationally funded global warming research program for the Chinese Climate Initiative whilst on board the state-of-the-art low-orbit space station, LOS. Yang, 27, is the first to take the newly formed CCI's work to the stars. Yesterday's announcement, should be an apostrophe there, yesterday's announcement was the first to detail Chinese crew that will join the crew of the observation mission aboard the station, which had connected Shenzhou 12 3 weeks ago to the Universal Docking Ring. The initiative, paid for by all contributors to the mission itself, but operated by the CASAA, is a hot topic in the science and political community. As the global temperature increase looks to pass the critical 2 degrees Celsius limit, many years ahead of past predictions, oh boy, the world races towards missing its reduction targets. Yep, Dr. Yang's research, should be an apostrophe there again, on artificial weather manipulation and terraforming concepts led to her selection for the program. You get this constantly changing image of Earth spinning below. It's a view like no other, and being able to conduct research from that vantage point is an incredible opportunity. Combined with the station's functionality and the mass computing power of Sam, that's right, us, big brain time, I believe this is one of the best chances we have at pinpointing the fastest and most efficient methods of halting climate change worldwide. Good luck with that. I believe we can make real change. Flying high, bioscientist Elsie Yang, 27, has completed her landmark research, which will shape the way we look at our climate for generations. And on the right, we have the Atlas Mountains, Northern Africa, where researchers are seeing dramatic change in rock formations and positions, and an increased temperature having impact on flora and fauna. Great. Awesome. Got that to look forward to. This game is still technically in the future. Alright, we gotta find a pin. You think he's stupid enough to just put it on the back of something? Or do you think Ailsa is? Giant cooling vent. Is this something? No. Open all the doors. Keep all the doors open. Alright, I don't see where a pin is. Wait. Hang on a minute. 2491. Two, 4, 9, 1. Nice.
Message for home, Sam. Hey, it's me.
What's up?
Still up here. Still counting down the days till I see you again. It's all been amazing, and everyone's so nice. But this equipment barely needs me to be here. I don't know why they sent me. I could almost be at home with you. Sorry. I'm just having a crappy day. I will try to swap shifts to speak to you in real time tomorrow.
Alright. Got everything we can get from that room. Storage room. Got a sphere that I can't use for arbitrary video game reasons. This is the room that has all the QR codes in it. But it has too many QR codes. Hey, it's me. Can we get a better view of that? Nope. Sphere experiment notes. We have run a total of 14 test runs with the spheres, running the sphere on Sam's Pathfind networks around the station. Out of these, all 14 have been successful in reaching their waypoints within a 5mm delta on each axis, which is incredibly impressive even for Sam. Aw yeah. Combining this Pathfind network with object avoidance and spatial awareness is a bit more tricky, however. Without a human pilot, it's not considering impacts on mid-module objects, and we've had a few crashes in that regard. Literally. These algorithms don't care about damage to themselves, just pushing forward with objectives, so we need to get a better balance between accuracy and spatial awareness. Some self-diagnostics too. Finally, the boost system seems to work well, although we've only tested that on remote control and not with Sam. Given it's only supposed to be used outside and on human control, it's not a big issue. So, kind of an issue with AI and robotics in general is we don't have the concept of be careful. So if you ask like a machine to pick something up, it'll pick it up as hard as it can, basically. Not as hard as it can, but just at its default tension level. So soft robotics is a big deal at the moment because kind of need it if they're ever going to interact with humanity. All right, here we go. This is a better shot.
I have found a small copy of me.
There are a lot of little
My.
Josh, Sam. I was getting into my sleep station and found the note you hid before your shift started.
My.
I love you too.
Why'd you say it like that? Why'd you say it weird?
Wake up.
Okay. Alright. Let's keep moving. There's a power caddy anyway. Hey, Pterodactyl, how's it going? Huh, won't let me connect to that laptop. Okay. Oh, did I turn it? I think I turned it off. I think I turned it off. Okay.
Jim, please, Sam. Confirming that I'm finally powering down the test cycle on the EFR reactor. I know I've been a pain in the ass about this, Jim.
About this and on other things,
Snap
Josh.
check routines have taken up so much of my time. This is time I should have spent on USES tech tests, and they're going to be pissed. What was Houston's problem with my results? I just don't understand why we're checking this over and over. Anyway, rant over. Reactor is on standby, ready for anything. Message in.
So, Josh is not happy about having to test shit over and over and over again. Same. Alright, let's boot up the router again. We're going to calibrate by being yellow this time. This is obviously, like, this game is made for PC and PlayStation, but you can tell that it had a...
That's them all online.
It had
now.
PC in mind first.
Done here, thanks to you.
Okay, so before we go back to Emma,
Crew tracker is online. Where's my crew, Sam?
before we go back to Emma, let's just check everything here. Alright. Alright. Crew tracker. Emma!
Emma Fisher is located in UC1.
I know all too well where I am. Exclude me from the rest of the crew status report. Keep checking.
Okay, May went outside.
The location of May Morgan is currently unknown.
Unknown? What does that mean? Is there any biomedical data coming through for her?
There is no biomedical data being received.
Maybe it was Ailsa who went outside?
No vitals. I'm assuming her tracker is offline or damaged.
The tracker for May Morgan is initializing.
It could be damaged, or these signals fried the trackers too. Keep checking.
Ailsa. Ailsa's dead.
The location of Ailsa Yang is unknown.
What about vitals? What is the status of her tracker?
There is no biomedical data being received for Ailsa Yang.
What is the status of her tracker?
The tracker for Ailsa Yang is offline.
I'm not trusting any of that data, Sam. It doesn't seem right. Keep checking.
Alright. Well, Stas, we know where Stas is. Stas is dead.
Stanislav Leonov, vitals. BP is 0. Pulse is 0. Blood oxygen
Exclude Stanislav Leonov from the crew status report.
Stan is dead. Okay, who have we not done? Josh. I'm sure she'd be happy to know where Josh is. So Josh was on EAS 12, but then we jettisoned it, and he was not happy about it. And he's trying to find his way back to us.
The tracker for Josh Ramon is showing a weak connection.
Can we get a position on him? Is there any biomedical data showing?
There is no biomedical data being received for Josh Ramon.
Can we get a position on him?
The location of Josh Ramon is unknown.
I don't understand. Maybe there is some interference.
Or he's not on the station anymore.
Something, Sam.
Alright, we left it long enough. Where's the captain? What kind of bullshit is the captain up to?
The tracker for Jim Elias is showing corrupted data.
There must be a fault or a networking issue. Is there any location or medical info?
Captain Jim Elias is located in the Russian arm. I am unable to determine his exact location.
Okay, is there any biomedical data making it through?
There is no biomedical data being received for
Oh,
Captain Jim Elias.
what you doing, Jim?
Hey, we've got a fix on Jim. He's in the Salyut somewhere.
Good. Get him to sort this mess out. Tell him he owes me an explanation.
Wait, it looks like your cameras in the Russian arm are offline.
Yep,
Let me get that for you now.
I'd appreciate it. Alright, Russian cameras are on.
Get a visual on the captain for me, Sam. Where is he?
Is he in Russian number 1? I doubt it. But we might as well pick up some documents while we're in here. If we can, if there are any. Which there don't appear to be. Unless this is something. No, that's as far as I can go. Is that something? No. Alright. 2. Connection sphere is offline. Hatch control. Okay, well, it's offline anyway, so we can't use it. This is as far left as it's gonna let me go. Laptop.
The response to Elsa. I am sorry, Elsa, but I cannot help with the survey data. The captain has all my time.
He takes up all my time, even my sleep.
Difficult to delay my sleep cycle for some
He actually has.
watching dials, running checks, backing up transmission data for a full 5 hours. All while Sam does the very same, of course. I don't know why he's got a schedule like this. We're all on different sleep arrangements and we barely get time to work together.
Seems like that's the point.
Normally do things, if you are wondering. I'm sure future missions will feel a little less isolated from one another. If you need anything, just shout. Message ends.
I think that's like an actual thing, or like NASA regulations or whatever, is that you don't work by yourself in space. Dunno. I think I just heard that somewhere. That might be bullshit. Sketch from Stanislav's notes. Station rotations, always same scope target. Standard orbit. GNC altered for wider orbit. New orbit path takes us to the scope target. We're inching our way closer to something. Suspicious. Okay. What's this? Astrophysics terminal. Can't use it. Okay. Probably for the best. I don't think I want to be responsible for astrophysics. I don't think that even said astrophysics, did it? No, it did, yeah. Thought it might have said something else, but it didn't. Giant camera. Far field, near field. Let's turn some servers on. This is as far right as I can go. I want to look at that document. Look at all these laptops just all over the place. Nobody's using any of them. Why do you need 4 laptops? Is that also a laptop? I think it is. 4 laptops, like, really close by. That seems a bit overkill. Station functionality review. I have performed the first station functionality review as scheduled. Now that the mission has been active for 1 full calendar month, I must be candid here. I believe the committee would be disappointed with these results if they aren't already aware. I've liaised with the crew prior to launch and again since, and the general consensus is that the station does not have the required equipment and functions required for allocated missions. The expectations were that this was a flagship station with state-of-the-art hardware. I mean, it does have AI on it. But what we're seeing in the new sections of the ship is very bare. The universal ring is barely functional beyond providing access. These rooms are lacking in equipment and its clear corners have been cut. I would ask RCSA to liaise with the committee, EASA and CASA in order to better understand why the station is so poorly equipped compared to the spec we had trained for. It's almost as if what you had trained for isn't actually the mission. Are we expecting additional equipment to be shipped up after an undisclosed delay? If not, then either, there's 2 thens, then either we've been badly let down by our friends in the committee or that they want to keep the cost of this mission as low as possible. Happy to go on the record with these statements as the facts contained within this review are sufficient evidence to that claim. Stanislav Leonov, observation even, technical officer. So Stan is not happy that this is such a bare bones thing. Look at all these cameras. They're not even cameras. Look at all these lenses. Ridiculous. Okay. Well, anyway, the captain's not here. You think he's all the way at the end? 6? Probably.